Welcome back to another Subbuteo training video. In this one, we're looking at close control dribbling with a defence, and there is one stage to this, but you can vary up the press if you want to, as if we were talking real football. So, the main aim of this one is just to work on our close control dribbling, a bit like we have done in the previous video, but this time we are adding in a defence, with the main aim of just getting through this sort of amount of players and working our way out of different situations that we're going to find ourselves in, making sure that we're always giving the other player we're using an option to get to the ball, and if we can't get to the ball, then we use the current player to try and figure out a path to the ball. There are two ways you can set these players up. In the first scene that you were just seeing a minute ago, they're really spread out, the players, and then in this stage, I've done like a really high press. Again, you're not going to see this in the game. No one presses you like this, but the idea is to make it really claustrophobic for you, so you get used to working in really, really tight areas and sort of trying to get out of tricky positions. Another thing with this drill is you work on multiple aspects that we've already kind of looked at in previous drills. So with this one, we're looking obviously at your close control dribbling that we've obviously done in the previous one without any defenders. You're also working on slicing the ball in some areas. So you're kind of looking at, can you put the ball past the player and not make it touch the player? You can also work on your sort of smashing in this sort of drill, which is actually really useful, as well as just your turning on a sixpence and making sure that you can get different angles on the ball without having the ball touch a player or defender in close proximity. So yeah, you work on lots of different skills without realizing it with this drill. So you can set it up wherever you like. I've set it up on the left-hand side of the pitch. You can set it up down the middle of the pitch. You can set it up across a shooting line. You can set it up wherever you fancy. There are other sort of things to this with problem solving. A lot of times you'll block yourself out, like I said, and then you have to figure that out, which is really helpful. So when it comes to in a game scenario, you can kind of start to think about how to get the ball into the path of other players that might be blocked off, and all that sort of stuff. So it's a really useful drill. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video, and there will be more to come, so I will see you in the next one.